Hello everyone and welcome to Factorio. I'm Par and it's time for Seablock. In the previous episode, as a reminder to everyone, we did two things. We built Javelite crystals, processing plant. Looks pretty good to me. And we also built this one, Sapphirite chunks plant that runs this flotation process and I guess hydro refining process, and gives us the chunks that are needed right now, not for many things. They're basically needed only for nickel, this one, that we are not actually using because we don't have military science. We lost our military science when we transitioned from this base. This is almost cleared, nice, to like city block style base. Speaking of city blocks, I have a feeling that we don't really need this things here anymore. They don't do anything. Right. Let's see. What is the plan now? Today, I want to focus on expanding our ore production, and we even prepared a place for those, right? Let's see. So we have this build. How do I do it? I want to copy it. I want to copy all of this. This whole thing will be copied, just like this. And I want to copy it with the tiles. Yeah, with everything. That's good. Just copy it and let's paste it. Oh, and our updates per second dropped to being close to 0. Okay. How do we aim? I think this is the way, right? Let's see. This is the place for them. 1. And I actually want to have a copy over there, because I want to have 2 copies of this build. Nice, look at this. Now the robots will do something here. I'm not convinced about this part, to be honest. I'm really not sure about this one. This looks like it's, some leftovers from our previous builds, and we probably don't really need this stuff. We can make it look a little bit nicer at some point in the future. And note that this part is not exactly, like, it doesn't exactly match this one, because we have the spacing. We got the spacing wrong when we were initially building this build, but that's okay. So we have a little bit special line here, but it should be fine here. Now, the thing is, this one is supposed to be sapphirite. Oh no, sorry, STIRATITE. This is supposed to be STIRATITE. So let's copy STIRATITE and paste it here everywhere. 1, 2, 3. Right, so this is STIRATITE. And the other one is supposed to be Bottleneck. This one, right? So I want to set proper recipes here. 1. Sorry, not Bottleneck, CROTINIUM. Not CROTINIUM, right? And here we also have CROTINIUM. Nice. So look at this. The bots will work really hard to place all of these things where they should be. And meanwhile, we can continue expansion in the direction to prepare this block for pretty much the same thing. And how are our robots doing? we still have 1000 of robots doing nothing. That is not good. That's not good. Okay, let's see. Let's take a look at the stations. I have a feeling that I just want to copy this part a couple of times, but before we do that, let's say that this is a provider. Let's give it a proper you know, proper arrow. Really important. And we should be able to see whether the thing is able to power itself. By the way, this part is not given electricity, right? It's not supposed to. Let's double check. Right, it is not given any electricity. It is completely self-powered, exactly the way we want it to be. Maybe the only tiny issue that we have here is maybe one of these could be a requester, so that the power plant could start. You know, yeah, let's do it. Let's make it a requester, and I also make this one a requester, and this one will be requesters. I mean, I don't actually have to fix this one. How do I change it? So we could keep only this one as actually even this one is not needed. It's okay. Do we have solid fuel? Solid fuel. We do have some solid fuel. Because we want the bots to be able to just start the process. Right, I don't want to have to connect this part with power poles in order to start this whole thing. I might actually have to. I think I have to because this is outside of the requester range. I mean, we can fix it like this, right? And this way. This is easier than connecting the power properly. Okay, so here. Let's say we want to request solid fuel, of course, right? And we want to have just one stack of solid fuel. That's enough. We don't ask for much, right? We just want a little bit of solid fuel to start up the whole thing. And here we'll add this stuff. So the question, maybe I should have saved this part. Let's try to save it. Let's try to make a blueprint with this part loading the stations. Right. We don't need to snap the grid, but we want to have tiles. So let's make the blueprint. Let's place it here. We call it. I'm not gonna call it. It's not like I'll be using it a lot. Maybe I will. Let's see. So this part we wanted to. I'm surprised. What's the problem? Oh, we are using non-electric poles here. That's bad. We shouldn't do that. We should use proper electric poles. I don't want to think. You know what? For now. How do I change it back? Okay, like this. Let's revert this part. Because like this build doesn't actually need to have better power poles, so I'm just gonna keep it on the old power poles for now, because I just feel that that's easier. This will be easier, and I can place stuff here. We'll remove the blueprint, because it's pretty tricky to actually move with the blueprint in your hand. Nice. And we need to get rid of the spot again. It's fine. It's fine. So that's basically the goal of today's episode, to build these two blocks and to start refining in. And this one is supposed to be refining out, right? Let's fix this provider stations properly. So these are providers, and we want to provide stuff here, and we want to provide stuff here, right? We'll give them proper names, etc., etc. Actually, we can do it right now. This will be refining. This thing, except not this one, but the light blue ore. Light blue ore out. Nice. And this will be a very similar one. This is the refining and CROTINIUM out. Nice. We did this. We have proper names for these two stations. We have proper name for this one, for this one. Okay. This is looking pretty good so far. Do we have a problem with this one? I mean, we could say that we do. I mean, we place it here. We place this one, I don't know. Like this, maybe. And this one, like this. Let's try to remove this worms. We'll move them out of our way. Okay, good. We can proceed with land filling of this area. Nice. It will take a while for this to be constructed. At least I expect it to take a while. All of this got connected into the same network. This is great. But there are a couple of things missing. Specifically, we lost the startup, like the starting like the requested chest that starts this whole thing. And these parts are connected and should be able to be like powered up and should start running. However, the problem is that the problem is that once we got this one running, we just deleted this part, and once we deleted it, we just started, like, you know, giving carbon dioxide to the neighboring lines. But here we don't have this, so we need to redo this part, actually. Let's redo this. How can we do it? We could maybe get a requester chest with charcoal, and we can place it here on the top side of the belt, so it's like left-hand side of the belt, because if you look here, that's how the charcoal is coming, and we want the charcoal from this line to have a priority. Like, we don't want this chest to run. It's kind of the same thing that we are doing in this block, right? This chest, I don't want robots to deliver stuff here, ever, except in the very beginning. And I don't want to have to remove this chests, so I like the builds designed in a way that you just place them down and it works. Right, nice. We are out of power. That is expected. That's totally expected. Nothing to worry about. Because we don't actually have power production here yet. Okay, look at this. It's slowly starting up. It will take some time, but you know, we are not really using that much solid fuel. We can run out of solid fuel. No, we cannot. We cannot run out of solid fuel because we have this thing, right? We are producing solid fuel when we have it. So if we have solid fuel, it will be produced. We could have had a similar condition for these two lines, but to be honest, I just don't think it's worth it because like robots are not supposed to move a lot of solid fuel. I don't want robots actually to do a lot of work on this base. It's based, like the base is supposed to run on LTN trains and belts. That's the idea. And I'm trying to do it everywhere, like even here, right? Even for this output of whatever I put in here, like lime, I believe, or whatever. Like this thing, it's lime or limestone. Wait, it's actually lime or limestone? I need to check. Because if it's a limestone, I don't have a processing for limestone. This is lime. Okay, that's good. That is good. Right, let's observe what's going on here. We are missing some parts here, that's okay. Not a problem. Wow. The recipes are on again. So this one is supposed to be this one. Let's copy it. Let's quickly fix it. Really quick. 1, 2, 3. Okay, fixed. And the other one is supposed to be CROTINIUM. Copy it from here. So this is already a CROTINIUM, but let's stamp it anyway. 1, 2, 3. What's the problem here? Alright. This one. Belt. It's okay. It is totally fine. So we have CROTINIUM here. Nice. Now we need the middle part. How do we do it? Can we just do something like this? Except the bottom, right? Because I don't want that area to be... I don't want to overwrite the recipes accidentally. Right, so like this, I think. And we are missing a couple of... Okay, nice. This is looking good. And here we're also missing the part. Very, very strange. Let's copy this part again, maybe. Let's blueprint it again. Everything from above until here. Like this part should be the same for all of the builds. Right? Cannot build here because we didn't. Right, but if I press it with shift, we should actually make the water or not. I'm confused. I'm confused why we don't add water here. This is very strange because we have water here, and I would expect when we are copying it, when we are blueprinting it, for the water, and we are setting the tiles, maybe... What is this? Oh wait, we don't have water tiles here because it used to be water. I see. Okay, I understand it now. So the problem is that it basically depends on which kind of water you have underneath the build, and if you have a proper water, then you don't have issues with, copying the tile, like the way I'm doing it here. But if you have like deep water, then it's not getting included in the blueprint, and then it's a bit more complicated to get it working the way you want to work. So now I basically need to go through all of these areas and double check that I'm placing the water correctly everywhere. And once it's placed correctly everywhere, it should be fine. So here, what's the issue here? I don't know how this wasn't copied. Alright, because we never copied this thing properly. That's fine. Or maybe it was deleted. No, it wasn't deleted from here. Nice, let's see what's going on. This one. This one. Okay, this is actually tricky, because I wanted to kinda work like this, maybe, and place it on the top side. Just move it here, and we'll request a little bit of charcoal. Is there charcoal? Here, maybe? Yep. Just a little bit, like 10 charcoal. Should be enough. We don't need more. And it will start up this process, and everything will be working great. You can even copy it here, since we're kind of dealing with copies of the same blueprint, more or less. Except this one, for some reason. I guess we did it later or something. Right. We changed the chest but later. Let's see. So we do have some power from here, but unfortunately we don't have like a proper power production yet. We are missing carbon dioxide, and here we are missing everything. I'm a bit surprised why. Oh, right, because we don't have enough. We do not have enough underground pipes. Speaking of underground pipes, could we increase the production of underground pipes? Where is our mall? Here is our mall. Can we increase it? Or not really? So here we are producing lots of them. Let's say 200. And here we'll... I am not sure about having 750. Here, just chilling here. I'm really not sure about that. I mean, this could be 400 or whatever, it's fine. I don't want to waste so many of this. Especially because the travel distance here is super short. So this is a regular fast inserter, and we might want to make it a stack inserter. Same here. So I'm basically trying to speed up this process a little bit, so that it's a little bit like going a little bit faster. Will this be enough? And maybe, just maybe, another thing that I could do, maybe I could place these things directly here as well, kind of safe on the robots. Yeah, I'll do that. We'll add inserter here, and this inserter will be placing the pipes directly here if we have less than, I don't know, like less than 50 or something. Like now, right? Look at these robots, they're just delivering things here for no particular reason. We can make this part work a little bit nicer. Where is the robot that is bringing us the inserter here? I don't see it. Anyone sees the robot? What's happening with our construction robots, by the way? Like, they're not doing anything. Come on. Come on, bots. Don't be like this. You need to prepare the next area. You need to prepare the next block. That's important, right? Also tell them that, hey, no, I want a bit more of landfill here. Nice. So it's gonna look okay. Okay, I don't want to touch this part yet because of the swarm. We'll need to deal with it somehow. And the swarms are too far away. Nice. Maybe we can... Oh, look at this. It's in range. That is good. 1, 2. Nice. Let's proceed. What are you doing? We were trying to get a lot of pipes. And the thing is, maybe I should increase it to this, and this one we should increase it to also 5. Let's say we want a lot of it, like a ton of this pipes. And here, the idea is that we'll be placing them there, and we'll be taking them from here. Right, and it will work. It will work if the number of the amount of pipes in there is... What are pipes? Confused? Yeah. The amount of these pipes is less than 50. Then we'll be directly placing them there. Is it working? Okay. This is looking pretty good. We are producing a lot of pipes, exactly the way we wanted. This thing has a lot of stone bricks. The amount is not going down because the robots are able to deliver deliver them from here faster in a way than we are able to go through them, use them. Nice, we are making use of this build, right? Where we are building lots of stone bricks. That's great. Now, what do we need to do here? We need to copy this part again, and we need to place it here, because the goal, like our goal, I cannot build here. Why I cannot build here? Okay, I see. We are missing thing here. Let's double check. 1, 2, 3. We have this. We have this. We have everything here. So let's wait for these areas to be kind of blown up. Okay, the tiny problem is that we need to give this rubber port power so that it can, like, we can power this one as well. Let's take a look. Is this actually working? Like, we are getting some charcoal. It's being used slowly. It will start up at some point, so it should be fine. We need at least one of these processes to start, and then everything should go much smoother. So what's happening here? We got these ones, we got sulfuric, we got sulfur, a lot of it. And yeah, we're basically missing the pipes, I think. And also the robots are very, very slow. It's taken quite a bit of time to actually build this this 4 city blocks in one episode. We'll do it. It will work at some point. We just might have to wait a bit. You know what? Meanwhile, I can actually try to figure out what I want to do here. So all of this will be giving us kind of the same, like all of this are in the same process, right? So we can just merge all of these belts. We have, how many do we have? I think we have like 5.1 or something, 5.2. Right, we have 5.2 of ore coming on each of these belts. That means that in total, if you combine 3 of this, it will end up being like around 15. Oh no. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Got it. Right, so what I was saying, it's gonna be a little bit above 15, but so how? I think I just want to combine all of them together, to be honest. I just want to merge them into, let's say, like red belt or something, because red belt will definitely be enough for this, right? So we can say, here we have red belt stuff. We are loading it with things like this, and you know, like this. Okay, here's our red belt, and then we'll load it right there somehow. By somehow I mean like this, right? Okay, and this part we just wanted to, to jump over this belt. This one doesn't even need to jump, and we'll do exactly the same thing here. 1 and okay, I guess 2. So the question is, how many mineral catalysts are we producing here? We are producing 1.3 times 3, so it's basically 5. So this belt is actually more than enough. I mean, I could even do it like this. I don't like to use gray belts, but let's keep this one yellow. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. It doesn't matter at all which belt we are using here, because we just want to load a little bit of catalysts into these warehouses, and that's it. Right, this is the electric pole too, which is not really what we want, but it's okay. It is okay. We'll have like a mix of power poles. It's not a big deal. I should probably upgrade it at some point. I just don't want to do it right now. So this one's auto pop valves, and this one has priority, and this one is I'm not even sure what it's doing. It's not doing anything. We probably need to delete it. We'll get rid of it at some point. It's not important. Like this part, like what's happening here is not really important. Right. What are we waiting for? We are waiting for blasting charges. Yep, we need a lot of blasting charges, and we need... What are our bots doing? Oh, they are landfilling this area. You know what, robots? Let's not do this. This might be not the best idea that I had, because I'm actually interested in robots finishing up this block. Like, this is what I want. I want them to finish these blocks, and we're already at like 35 minutes or around the time. Yeah, so let's just wait and see. One thing that I'm wondering, are we able to... Look, it seems like we are able to consume all of this slag, right? Let's make this a yellow belt. Just to make sure that we don't have a problem of like one side of the belt being consumed faster than another, and the other side of the belt pretty much just, you know, getting throttled because of uneven consumption. Nice. Right. Let's see what's going on here. We need charcoal. That's expected. We need this stuff to work. We have slag here, actually. So what exactly are we missing here? Why? Alright, we are missing charcoal. Got it. Got it, so we are missing charcoal, but we should be getting some amounts of it here. Now we are missing mineralized water. To be honest, this is a bit surprising. This is slightly surprising. I'm not sure what is going on here. Like, why this thing is not starting up. Or maybe more importantly, why... So we are relying on this process running, but it's not running because we don't have enough charcoal. And we don't have enough charcoal because all mineralized water kind of went away. No, wait. This thing is working. So it might be able to start up. We'll see. Right. So it's being placed here, and then it's going on this side. Maybe before connecting those, maybe I should have... I'm not going to give away mineralized water just yet. This part already has it. I'll try to start up this line. Just a single line. If I'm able to start it up, this would be great. Because from here on, all other lines will be very easy to, like, it will be very easy to start them as well. So we need mineralized water. And in order to get mineralized water, we need this process to work. Why one half of it is not working, by the way? Like this one. It has too much oxygen. Where is the oxygen supposed to go? Alright, we are missing this pipe. Got it. So once we have this pipe, it should give us a little bit of mineralized water, and we might be able to start up this process if we deleted this one as well. Alright, let's wait and see. Yeah, we need a lot of robots. What's going on with our with the pipes? Well, we need both the robots and the pipes. What's going on with the pipes? We are producing some of them, but it's not really a lot. Alright. I'm not sure that this thing even helps, to be honest. Like, I'm not sure that this inserter is doing anything useful. But it's okay. Let's see. This one. Oh, it's lacking. Okay, that's fine. Let's make this 1000. I mean, that's quite a lot. So if it helps the process to run faster, then I guess it's good. No, I don't like such numbers. Let's make it like 400. Okay. We are still missing a lot of pipes. Let's observe this part. These pipes are really needed, but they are used up by underground pipe production. Okay, I know how to fix it. I know how to make it work a little bit better. So, the issue here is that we do not need this many pipes anymore. I'll reduce it temporarily, and this thing is requesting just 200. Right, so let's do it like this. Lots of pipes will be delivered here and from here. And once they're delivered, then this part will be able to produce just, you know, regular pipes. Huge amounts. We could also make it a little bit more interesting. We could say that we have a buffer chest here. And we could place some pipes in the buffer chest to make sure that at least half of them is going for construction. And I'll probably limit this to just one slot or something. We don't need a lot here. Can we build assembly machine 3? I feel like this might help us. Right, let's limit it just to one slot. Great. I could copy it here. And maybe I should. But I've been trying to avoid copying this part. Okay, let's see. So this number is supposed to be going down really fast because we are producing them, like look at this, at the speed of our production of the pipes. Yeah, we're generating like a lot of them. We're building lots of them. Right, let's see. Oh, we have a delivery of blue signs, nice. So all this time our blue signs was working? I'm surprised because it's supposed to be like shot on copper. It's supposed to be really shot on copper actually. Right. Our trains are still unloaded very slowly. It's okay. It is fine. Let's see what happened here. Did this start? Were we able to start this up? Or not quite? We are missing a couple of pipes here. Actually, we're missing only 200, so we'll get it. We'll get the stuff working in no time. And we're still waiting, and waiting, and waiting. We have all the pipes. Now it's just a matter of delivering them here. Awesome, this is good. This is really great. And you know what that means? That means that we can actually tell this part of our base. What is it? This one. We can tell it that we want to have a larger stockpile of underground pipes. Like, we need lots of them. So the robots will be busy now. They will be busy here while we are doing stuff here. Okay, look at this. Let's copy it again. No, I don't know which, like, how many times I tried this already? Let's try it again. Right, I was able to place it. Great. This one? I was also able to place it. It's awesome. We have things here. Everything seems to be working. This part will help to start this up. This one. So we are getting some charcoal and it's immediately used up because... Alright, because we are giving it away. We shouldn't be doing that. I want to remove this one. I want to get a consistent... No. I want to get this part, this line, working properly and producing the ore, and then once this happens, it should be very straightforward to expand it to the other parts. It should go really... It will be really simple. Straightforward. Okay, it's running. We need to unblock this thing. And that requires... What are we missing here? We are missing charcoal. Right, and the charcoal will come. We have first charcoal coming up there. That's good. Actually, now that I saw the problem here, I might have placed this inserter to drop stuff right here to save on like a little bit of buffer here. But it's okay. It started up with some difficulties, but not with lots of them. No, it's not really very bad. Alright, this part. Let's connect this area. Okay, we connect them, and we want to have power connection here, I think. Alright, we have a mix of power poles. Not great, but also not super bad. I mean, this kinda bad. It's fine. This thing here. And we need this one here, 1, 2, here. Nice. I feel like that's it. Let's wait and see. So, this part is consuming the slack. It's actually unable to keep up with the load, with like the slack, because these things are not running, and they're not running because we don't have enough charcoal filter, and we don't have enough filters, because we need to request a little bit more of these things, of filter frames. Nice, but with this done, we actually know that this part is working fine, and we're able to, you know, give some mineralized water and carbon dioxide to these blocks. So we have carbon dioxide going there, and we have mineralized water going there. So all of this are producing a lot of charcoal now. One thing I noticed I'm missing here. I'm missing the lights. 1, 2, 3. It's actually kind of bad because we are missing it all also here. How could I improve this? I guess I could place 2 lights here, and we could have 2 lights here and here. I should probably copy-paste that part, but it's fine. I don't mind doing things manually once in a while. I'm not like really rushing with this playthrough of Seablock. Alright. Okay, so this part is working. Did we place it here? We could kind of try and copy it again, I guess. This one. Place it here. Nice. So we have completely identical copies here. This part seems to be a bit problematic. It is unable to get all of the... Let me just delete it. It's unable to process all the Slack, it seems. Or at least it looks to me as if it cannot process all the Slack. That is not good, right? And we'll have to improve this part a little bit. Fortunately, the improvement here is super simple, right? We just copy this part and stamp it there. And that's basically it. That's all it takes to consume, like, you know, a little bit more of the Slack. And we can actually do the same thing here, right? We want to have it here, because chances are that this part is also not working correctly. So now that I look at it, it's actually looking fine. Why do we have this RoboPort? What's the idea? We don't need this RoboPort. Right, and this part will just be gone. This one, this, some leftovers. This is gone, this is gone. I don't need this one, I think. Gone. Gone. Wow, interesting. We have what construction planner line there. Very strange. How did it end up being there? I don't know. Right, let's see. This is our build now. We started up this site, right? It's producing a lot of things. I forgot to place conditions. So the condition here is for STIRATITE, right? We want less than 50,000 STIRATITE. That's the condition. And here the condition is for mineral catalyst. Nice. The priority... Wait. Didn't you just say that we want to have a priority 1? Priority 1. Priority 1. Let's copy this. 1. So, priority 1. And here also. Priority 1. This part. Let's copy it. Paste it. What? Paste it here. Okay, nice. And I want to change it to crush CROTINIUM. Nice. The only part that is missing is to connect this to the power network. And with that, I think we are done with building of these two lines of ores, right? Let's take a look at them. They are producing STIRATITE? Yes, STIRATITE and CROTINIUM. All three lines are producing that. It's still a little bit slow here, but it will be fixed once these filter frames are delivered. Like it will speed up, like the process here will speed up. But so far it's looking pretty good. We not exactly doubled the production, because this block produces approximately the same materials as like ores as this one. So we like expanded it, increased it by 50%, but only for two specific ores. Then we'll build this part in the next episode, and we'll switch this to Jewelite and Sapphirite. I think that's the plan. One thing I want to make sure that these are connected. Let me double check. To do out. That's not the best name for the station. So how about I copy this part just the way it is and just paste it here. Wait, I cannot do it. So this line. We'll still paste it. We'll just. No, it's gonna be fine. So now the stations have refining. Right, they're producing solid fuel. Not that we really need it, but we are using it for trains. So let's skip this thing. Okay, this is our initial one. This is not yet producing. This one is not yet producing. However, the important part is that... What is it? This chest is no longer receiving anything via robots, and this one is also not receiving anything because it has a lot, right? It already has lots of stuff. It just... No. We need to fill it up with more solid fuel, and then it will be delivered here into this warehouse. Do we have correct conditions? Yeah, we have like reasonable conditions. 10,000, and the provided threshold is 10, which is like 2,000 or something. Yeah, let's take a look. This is what we did today. We built this block and this part, like lots of things were done today. And look at this, we almost do not have this like problem with the slack. At least we don't have it here. We will not have it here at some point. Yeah, so these blocks are working, and we are producing a lot of CROTINIUM and a lot of STIRATITE. Right? It's basically one yellow belt, like 3 lines together are producing a little bit more than one yellow belt. That's why we're actually using red belt here, because it's just a tiny bit more than a yellow, which is 15 per second. So once we build 6 of them, we'll have 15 per second of base ores. And these blocks are built with 60 in mind, so we are still missing a lot of like regular crushed ores. So we have 15, 15, so this is probably 30, since it's approximately the same. 30, 30. And this ones are kind of mixed. Okay, this is looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. I'm thinking that maybe we'll need to build a little bit more of geodes, maybe in addition to this. Blocks, like these 3 copies. Maybe we'll need a couple here, but we want to have a power built there. I guess we could have power here, power in this whole... No, we don't need to power whole line because this area is self-powered. I'll need to figure out what exactly to do here. Maybe we could build geodes here instead. Or maybe we could say that this is enough. Let's see, because we are essentially tripling the amount of production that we have, and it might just work fine. It might just be fine. Let's wait a bit. Should we wait? Should we observe how it's working? This one produced 13,000, this one produced 15,000. I mean, honestly, it's looking pretty well. Let's see. Copper. We are missing lots of copper, and everything else is kind of irrelevant, except for plastic. We are missing copper and plastic. Yeah, these are the only things that I really needed. Copper and plastic. Lead ore, we don't really need it, because we are not producing it anywhere. How we are producing? How can we produce lead ore? I don't use it for production. Okay, this one, CROTINIUM, titanium. I mean, we'll see. We'll probably have to use these processes for something. like some high tier ores, but I'll take a look at this later. For now, I'm just glad that we managed to build these 2 blocks. It took us a while, and we learned that we shouldn't really build all of them together. We should first start maybe with 1/2, power 1 line, and then once this one is powered, then we can move on to the other one. Yeah, that's probably better. First build 1 line, start it up, so that we are getting good amount of materials here, and then once that's done, then by materials I mean mineralized water, and we're producing charcoal, and like, you know, it's power in itself. And then once that is done, we can actually move to the other side. And one other thing is that even though we don't have clarifier to, you know, maintain the load on the, not the load, to continue producing the power, it will still work fine because we added this chest, so even if it runs out of power for whatever reason, it shouldn't happen, but if it happens, it will be able to start up, because it basically started up now. Just fine. One thing that I'm not sure about, if I remove this to it's still connected. Nice. There is still connection. So I basically need these river ports only in the very beginning to... Oh, no. I need these river ports only in the very beginning to actually deliver things to this requested chest while this river port is not powered. But as soon as it's powered, we can remove it. Good. This is looking awesome, and I think... Okay, this is yellow. Why is this yellow? We are having trouble placing stuff on the belt, it seems. Yeah, looks like we are having a little bit of trouble here. That's fine. We can maybe adjust the spot a little bit later. We can just upgrade everything to red belts and call it a day, to be honest. It's not like we have a shortage of red belts right now, so we'll do it at some point. Okay, thanks everyone for watching. That was episode 104, and I hope to see you in the next one. Cheers!